guys, welcome back. It's Amy and I'm here with another new video. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about CIS Abroad, which is a study abroad company, and then showing you guys some pictures from my trip to Japan. So I studied at Seisen University in Tokyo with a company called CIS Abroad. It has a partnership with my university that sends students abroad. Kind of self-explanatory, but you know. But this program that I did is different than the typical study abroad in the fact that your professor doesn't go with you. You are taught by professors at that university. And that is the same thing that happens with all study abroad companies. If you are studying at a specific university in whichever country you're going to through a study abroad company, you will have professors from that university teaching you. You won't be with people from your school or anything like that. I was completely alone. Nobody was going on the CIS Abroad Japan trip from my university when I went. Not a person. So I went into this not knowing a single person, and that was terrifying. Thankfully, I did know people in Japan because they were friends of mine that had studied at my school, but I did not know anybody that was participating in my program and that would be at this university with me. But now I have a lot of incredible friends that I still am in contact with today that I met through this trip, and it was awesome. Depending on the university you're at, you may be staying on campus with those students, or you might be, what we did was we lived in a long-term stay hotel that had the little kitchen and stuff in it for you. And then we would have to commute to school. And that was totally fine. And I absolutely loved it. And I kind of had that kind of day-to-day life in Japan that you wouldn't have gotten if you just lived on campus. But I got to do the whole commuting to school and coming home and cooking dinner, and I got to do all of those things, and that was a really cool experience. And so I really think that was, if you have the option to do that when you study abroad, highly suggest doing that. But CIS Abroad, everybody that worked for the company was super nice, super amazing, and I had a great time. There were people that were on the trip with me that were vocally unhappy about how administrative things happened and people that ran things. I personally had no problems with anybody. Everybody that I encountered was lovely, and they were super helpful, and they really just wanted you to learn, and that was awesome. It wasn't like a super packed schedule of we're going here, we're going here, we're going here, we're doing this. You got to be a student and just do those things. But they did plan some excursions, which were awesome, and you'll see pictures of those. We got to do a yukata wearing and harajuku, which was insane. I never thought I'd get to do that. And then we actually got to go and do a traditional tea ceremony lesson. So I do suggest, if your university doesn't have the study abroad trip that you want to do, I highly suggest going and finding it somewhere else, because there are so many different companies. My experience is with CIS Abroad, but I do know that there's Athena and AIFS. I don't remember what those the initials for that one mean. I don't remember what they represent, but I do know the initials are AIFS. Google that, figure it out. I don't know, maybe I'll put the official name down here because I don't remember it. I say so much. I'm so sorry. But if your school doesn't have the trip that you want, somebody does, and you really should look into study abroad companies and seeing what they have, because you're getting a whole new learning experience that you wouldn't get through a professor from your school. You're learning a lot about yourself because you're in an environment where you know nobody and you are having to hit the ground running. So I learned so much about myself through studying with CIS Abroad. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my glasses. But I did. I learned so much about myself through this experience, as well as Japan. And I think that I would not have gotten the same experience if I had gone with people that I already knew. I became really good friends with some of the people that were staying in my little like corner of the hotel. And we did so much together. So you'll see the two of them a lot in the pictures coming up. But I don't know. I really do think that if you have the chance to do a study abroad company that's not your school, I do suggest doing it because you get a whole different experience. And if you're looking at a company, I do recommend CIS Abroad. They're super helpful. They get back to you very quickly. The guys that are on, I know for me, on like the Japan end of things, I hurt my ankle and they went to the pharmacy for me and they did everything that I would have had to, you know, I don't know. They were just super, super awesome. So I do suggest doing that. But that's kind of yeah, that's all I had to say. I didn't really have anything exactly planned for the talking portion of this video because I just wanted to say check out CIS Abroad if you're interested in going abroad, and to just encourage you to try outside companies if your school doesn't have the program that you want. And now you guys get to see pictures from my trip to Japan with CIS Abroad. Let's go. guys got to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the pictures that I had to share from my trip to Japan. Like I said again, it was an incredible experience and I want to go back to Japan so badly. And yes, that's basically all I gotta say today. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I've lost my train of thought. But I hope you guys liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below if you guys have a favorite picture, or if you guys have traveled with CIS Abroad and had a different experience than I did, or if you have another company that you'd like to recommend. Anything like that, leave it down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. See ya! Bye.